Welcome back, ladies and gents. After I did what I need to do, I started south, and just before I got here, the Azurai sieged Ortigia again, so I ran over here and stopped short of attacking, so we're going to attack right now. Only 471 Azurai forces. And we're going to set up like this. With you guys over here. Spread out a little more, please. You guys here. Thank you. And we got 5 horse archers, which will start over here. Okay, first, let the horse archers go.
Hold fire! Infantry!
And then move these guys forward. Archers, come forward, but stay up on the wall. On the wall. On the little hill / ridge.
Footmen! Move! Forward!
Shield wall. Archers, come here. Right over here.
Horsemen!
Horse, go ahead and engage.
Charge! Fire!
Everybody fire. Archers, be careful. Oh, I see a guy with a big axe. Archers, come on down here. And face this direction, please.
Turn to enemy!
This guy with the big stick's got to go. Horses, take out all the archers. Enemy archers. I'll see if I can clean up some of the horse archers. Apparently not. Hacker, you're before your time, buddy. You get over to their rear right. As I always point out, that's where you want to be when you're chasing horse archers, because they cannot shoot you. Magnus the captain just got a kill. Or a knockout. Leon got one. Are you running? Hans apparently killed one just by running over him. I killed an archer by running over him. Wasn't even trying to. There goes the horse. If at first you don't succeed, kill the horse. Alright, everybody charge. They're still spread out, wide open, and reinforcements are just coming in, so there's no organization. Actually, I still want the horse to stay on. Boy, they're. I want the horse to stay on the ranged units. I don't like you, buddy. I don't like you, Mr. Big Axe. All right.
Soldiers!
I'm not reacting quick enough. Way over yonder, 661 meters, or units, whatever the units are in this game. They're going to make it. I'm going to run in that direction just because I can, but none of my force is going to be able to catch them. They're just too far away, too close to the map edge in that direction. I do credit you with not giving giving it the old college try, as they say. He said, "Heaven be praised." Okay. We lost 3, and Ella got 1 in polearm. Magnus got nothing, but he did get... Oh, he got knocked out. My mistake. I misread that. Magnus got knocked out. All right, well. 7,300 gold. And 2 prisoners only. We can jump straight into the Ortesia, so I'll just take everybody and do that. Oh, we're kind of... You know what? I'm going to give Magnus some because we are pretty far away from the town. I'm going to take all the tier 3 and below and just leave him with tier 4 and up, and then give him all the tier 4 and up until his limit at least. Since it's for the... I am having to pay attention to income these days. There we go. Get in there. Excellent. Also, Osvin got some recruits. I thought two. He got one too many. I was going to say 209. I think is his limit. And I was able to. That's another thing. I was able. The other army broke up, so I was able to also call Finn, and I saw how few troops she had in your party. So I want to have her with me so I can help her recruit again. How many do you need, Magnus? You got too many also. Let's just go ahead and ransom. Except for Shalar and Melodier. We'll toss them in the dungeon. I want to take these guys out. All right, so we've got 24 lords in there. Total of 26 now. And let's ransom these dudes. And I may as well... No, I thought that was militia. Let's see what we can sell here in Ortesia. They've only got 16.5 dinars, 16,500 dinars. No penalty for having too many horses. And for once, we don't have a bunch of stuff that's locked in here that I've been carrying around for literally in-game years. I don't see anything that's worth... There's not a whole lot of money, but I'll take that and we'll call it even. And I'll take a glance at glance here. Workshop, 41 days off. I had put 30 in there, 30,000. You can see we've gone a few days. Then after the workshop, it's going to go to the straight to the orchard. That's not right. Stop that. I want it to go straight to fortifications because that'll be level 3 workshop, which is the max. So first go to the fortifications, then go back to the granary, and then the orchards. Because it doesn't do any good to have a lot of food income if you got no place to store it. It's just going to max out and there's nothing to do with it. So first, let's make a storage place so it increases the amount of food we have so the longer we can last in a siege. That's helpful. Okay. By the way, how many troops? 35. That's real good. Yeah, this town was... maybe it was retaken in between as I was moving down here. I can't remember now. But anyway, I've got Ortesia... Again, I guess you could say. Excuse me, 48 troops. Which means don't want to go too far. But Finn has only got 108 troops. And her max is 224. So she's less than half. She's just above that 40% you need in order to be able to call her to a party. So she's right there. I'm going to head in this direction. And I think Osvin, Zionica, maybe Sheena. I can call Sheena now also. She's no longer... All right, let's get her over here. And I'll turn Osvin loose to go do what he needs to do. Come on. Come on, girls. Kranarog. Samir can have it. I don't care. All right, now what do you need? You need, well, ranged, of course. I should have just automatically went up here. I don't want to go too... Oh, this is not going to end well for him. Osvin. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I'm coming, buddy. Hang in there. Hang in there. I'm going to jump in. We're going to help you out here. Sounds like we just got a peace offer come in also just before I initiated this combat. I'll check that when we're done. Chances are they're going to go to that little depression I keep talking about and just turtle up. But let's set up just in case. And let's see what they're going to do. All right. They're coming toward us. Let me grab it. While we're waiting and my guys are setting up, I'll have some water. All right. All right, shield wall. Because it does look like they're coming to us, which is ideal. They've only got 42 horse. All right, archers, see if you can take a few of the horse out. And cavalry, how about you come over there, or go over there. Yeah, they're coming at us. So this will be fine. I want you archers to kind of come back about right here, please. Thank you. All right, infantry, throw them if you got them. Go ahead and go. No, we'll keep you in shield wall. All right, go ahead and engage, Cav. We'll get those horses engaged. And I don't... Yeah, go ahead and engage the horses on the other side also. Archers, don't engage in hand-to-hand. You have a bow for a reason. Let's see who this lord is. Let's get the big axe. Jameer. And there's another one that is... I see the shadow behind me. I see the shadow behind me. Halia, Empire. Well, you can tell by the armor she's Empire. She looks like somebody... Oh, no! She looks like somebody important. Just because of the armor. Look at, he's got his couched spear there. Oh. All right, let's get the horse on the ranged units. Their horse is really no issue for us. So let's take out their ranged units. Good. Oh, let's get that banner carrier. Just because if we can deny him any sort of bonus, that's what I want to do. Of course, I'll lose him here. Yeah, I knew he'd go through that bush. I'd lose sight of him, and then he'd turn left or right. I just didn't know which direction he was going to turn. But that was a given. If they go through a bush, they're going to turn so that you can't see them. The AI knows that. Did not anticipate that horse making him stop. All right, infantry spread apart. Their reinforcements are here, so let's wipe up over here. I'm gonna leave the horse out here a little longer than I normally would because Finn and Magnus are getting some... Sheena are getting some experience. Well, hopefully. Ah. Yeah, just everybody run. I think we've pretty much got it under control. They're running. You see that long line of troops right there. Recruits is really what they are. Okay, there's a lord making a run for it. See if I can catch 2 lords, actually. Let's go for you first. Luca, let's get that other lord. There's 3. There's another one right there. So their lords are running full speed towards the map exit. I can't get that one. We'll go for this one. Who is it? Zahira. All right, the other one's here now. Avagos, there you go. You're gone. Go, 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 go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Dig your heels in. Come on, Hans, make that horse run. Ah, this is like rusty. Too slow. Ooh, I'll take that 1. Better than nothing. Oh, there's 2 of them here. Ah, no, I couldn't do it in time. I gave it the old college try, though. Let's go up here. Because this is the map edge. Maybe some of them running in this direction. We're never going to make that 1, so we'll let him go. You're not getting away, buddy. Ah. Alright, so they are officially running. Music's always a little slow. I imagine there's a lot of them going for the beach. I shouldn't say a lot of them. Whatever's left. Alright. So we lost 15 overall. My party lost none. Ella, 1. She got a perk in one-handed and 1 in polearm. Jenny got 1 in horse and 1 in polearm. Osmond didn't get anything. Finn got 1 in horse and 1 in polearm. Well, Magnus got 1 in polearm, 1 in medicine, and 1 in one-handed. And we got 1,000 gold only. But we saved Osfin. He had a large party. He didn't get wiped out.
I give up.
4 prisoners. We're not near the town or any place we can jump into, so I'll probably have to get rid of some prisoners again. Magnus, what do you got? Yes, you are. You're already overburdened. Well, we're going to take the low tier guys from you. All the tier 4. And then give you high tier again. Up to 129. Ooh. Alright, so we're down to tier 3. Very good. Did she make it? Yes, she did. But the other one did not, is what I was actually thinking of. Alright, let's take... Well, we already know we're down to level 3, so we'll only go down to level 3. And you're over. Well, you're my last hope, so I'll hold these guys, but give you everything else. 212. All right. I just need 233. There we go. We'll hightail it back to Ortesia. Of course, Dima escaped right off the bat. Come on, Osvin. Don't loiter. Let's see what we got for again, not too far off. We just need about maybe 3 more big battles. We will take Steel Core because that's just what I always take. And that's it. Let's see here. All right. Is there anybody I can recruit? Because only 8 people, and one of them's an Azurai recruit. I'm just going to toss them in the garrison. That one. Actually, before I do that, let me recruit these 11, and then toss all 9 of them in. Very good. And the rest I will ransom, with the exception of you. More in the dungeon. 31 total now. Are they all, is it all 31 Azurai prisoners? No, we've got 37 Azurai prisoners, and they have 0 of us prisoner. The Khuzaits have 3 to our 1. And the Southern Empire, we have 35 prisoners from them. Most of them in Legata or Uthalam. And they have 0 of us. And in Valandia, we have 19. We have so many prisoners. Let me look here. I wasn't even looking at the support for peace. All right, looks like Southern Empire, there's 60% support, but I don't want to pay $29.20 right yet. Definitely not paying $13,500 to the Khuzaits. All right, let's look at this. 39 days, very good. Let's see what we can trade. Still not a lot of money here, which is understandable. This town, I think, has been conquered about 5 times in the last few years. No, that's too much. We'll take this one and that one. Close enough. All right. Everybody's at full. I got to only 92. I don't know if I can. I'm going to risk it because we really need some horses. But this guy's going to do something foolish. See, he had 209 troops. Now he's only got 128. You know, Osvan? No, I'll leave you there. You're getting experience and so forth and so on. I think before I can even get properly up into Britannia, they're going to attack Ortesia again because it's only 94. One single lord could take it, but I just got to have some archers. She's got 6. She's got 20, and he's got 53, but that 6 is bothering me. Let's see what we can get. And, of course, she needs a lot of recruits for everything. So I'm just going to give her what I can while I have the time. Hacker. Escaped. Well, he's a hacker. What do you expect? Probably hacked the Ring doorbells or some such. Whatever, if they have a locking mechanism, I don't know. Cheese, I don't think I need grapes, and I have 422 grapes, so I do not. Oh, that's another thing. I got a lot of dates. Notice right now it says I have 698 dates. While I was in the South, I stocked up on dates because you don't get down there very often. I probably had 750 dates. But I got as many as I could. Let's see if we can hit Astor and then 2 troops. Woo, Joe, pay attention. I didn't even have, we took 5 steps and they deserted. Get me some archers. All right, 21. We're getting there. They're all escaping. They're all escaping. It's a shame. But remember what I've said time and time again. The game is designed to prolong as long as it possibly can. And it's not going to let these people just sit in a prison. Now, there's some perks that will help that, but that meant the only way to get those perks, workshop and factory, the only way to get those perks is it has to be one of your kids for the most part because these companions come pre-set up and they're not always set up properly. So they can't get as many perks as fast as your children can. And I've never been willing to sacrifice a child to just sit somewhere and be a governor. That's, to me, a waste of resources. Can we get to Funky Tourmalina? Let's see. I'm just don't want to get. I'm getting carried away. I don't want to get too far away, but I got to have some archers. 37, 33. This will be the last archer hit. And then we'll head. There you go. There you go. Southern Empire. What did I say? An army. Okay. We'll take all of these dudes. And the cheese and butter. 1. Give them to you. Sheena, I know I'm favoring you at the moment, but Finn is really getting left out. We'll give Finn some love here. I love all my children equally. But Sheena was in need at the time. Oh, that's good. That's a good haul right there. And we'll even jump into Pinconnock. We're not going to make it back here, I think, no matter what, because it's only 100 defenders. Even a party of 300 to take them out 400 to take them out pretty quickly, I think. I can probably sell some stuff. Only 22 3, so it's better than nothing, though. So, look at there. Good. Actually, I'll worry about it later. $12 and $15. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not 12 and 15. Because we can go to Valandia and get similar without me having to tote this stuff around all the time. I don't know. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think... I'm thinking about, do I want to go to the left side or the right side? I don't really know. So I'm just going to give this order and see where they go. Okay, they're going to go to the right. Then I can stop at Cantrek. I don't think I need any more archers, but we just need troops in general. So I'll just take everything. I don't think it's ever been said in any battle of anyone playing this game that they've had too many Battanian bowmen. Why? Oh, I lost the town. I lost 5. Okay. Let me give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We'll press on. I knew I got too far. I got too greedy. Southern Empire, that's okay. You know, we'll just take it right back. Or at least we can get the army. Now I'm not in such a hurry. I can make sure I top my troops off. All right, Sheena needs 5. Finn needs 8. And what? Let's get... Here, we'll get a couple of horses. That always helps when you're fighting the Azurai. That's a lot of troops. Okay, you need 2. And you need 2. 1 horse, 2 horse. 1 horse, 2 horse. Oops. There we go. Butter and cheese. Butter and cheese. Now let's get down there towards Ortesia and see what they have as far as forces. I think they'll go to Legeda next. And in fact, I'm going to come in this direction. Because I don't want to have to go down to Ortesia and then just turn around and head right back up to Legeda. So we'll come down and maybe we can intercept them before they get there. That's just what I believe is going to happen. They could very well go to the Ractray, Verone, or Usank. There we go. Right there. Let's just say hello. Before you even engage, we're going to attack you. Right, so I have my kids back with me. We will make Finn. She's got increased melee damage, and Sheena has decreased taken ring. Okay, let's go with 31 and 57. 30 and 68. All right, so you go here. Magnus goes here, and Sheena goes here. 64 and 65. Looks good. Now, are they going to come for us, or do I need to go for them? That's the question. Yeah, that's fine. And let's put you fellas way out here. Okay, go ahead and engage. Let's see what they're going to do. We're going to come all the way down here regardless. And archers are going to come here. And then if they do come first, at least we'll be in position. Let's see what happens. Nope, they're running away from us. They're not going to come here at any rate. They're running to their right, our left. Let me get up top here and see where it looks like they're going. Okay, they're way... All right. Let's press on to right there. Let's have the horse go there. And there. We want to come from this angle because this is a little higher hill here. Give our archers the ability to shoot over. Although, if they keep going... No, they're coming back. This is where we want to post right here. Let's see if I can take out the banner carrier. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I can get that Lord. Nope. Let's get that shield back in place. Using the protection of the trees, because their cav is coming for me. Another Lord. So I'm going to switch the shield off. Look like I'm not doing anything. Oh! And then try to get him at the last moment. Ah! There you go. Who'd they take out? Honoratus. I do like that name for an Imperial troop. I just didn't like the clothing he was wearing. All right, let's come over here. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Woo! I just turned around and dodged that javelin at the last moment. Woo! To stop throwing javelins at me. Never again. You, in particular, will never again throw a javelin at me. Up, another Lord. Ah. All right, we're just going to face this direction. Right there and right there. Why does it look like I have so few infantry?
Cavalry! Move! Cavalry! Attack!
Get out of the way, horse.
Fire! It's fire at will!
Oh, this... Yeah. That volley. Opening volley was pretty devastating for them. Every time I say that, I want to play some kind of a game with ships, selling ships, like the old Pirates games. Or X4, because I have ships in there that can fire volleys. Okay, they're closing in on us. We got a very long... I don't know how that line wound up so long. They're really spread out, and I don't know why, but it'll be all right. I don't think there's anybody out here. There's their reinforcements. All right, horse, immediately on their archers. Infantry, turn and face that direction. Archers facing that direction. Come over here. Infantry, kind of... Can you plump up a little more? Thank you. What do you guys shooting? Oh, that guy way over yonder, I see. Let me see if I can take this dude out first. Got his horse. Take the youth out. Those utes can be dangerous. All right, infantry, let them come to you. Go ahead and shield wall. Not that I think you need it. Archers up here. Get a little height advantage so you can see unimpeded. All right, horses, you're kind of bogging down. I want you moving. Let's try this again. All right, spread out infantry. I'm trying to let their infantry, their ground forces, come as close to us as I can before I order the charge. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. They're down to 73. Nobody's running yet. There he goes. Now he's running. Ooh. The transition from pole arm to two-handed to one-handed is just... It takes a moment to get used to. The range difference.
I'll split. Every charge!
Oh, there's the wall. And they come in at such an oblique angle to get to the edge of the map, just to see them as they're running parallel, almost parallel to the edge of the map. All right, the army lost 2 overall. Jenny got 1 in one-handed. Sheena got 1 in medicine. Victory! Finn got 1 in polearm and 1 in medicine. All right, Magnus got 2 in polearm and 1 in medicine. I only got 49% of the loot. All right, Honoritis, that's what I don't like, that leopard skin he's wearing.
I give
5 lords just for me. Let's see if the kids got any. Sheena there, let's look at skill, see if anybody got a perk. Ooh, I think 2 more big battles should do it. Hopefully. Could be 1 more big battle. It all depends on the length and the kills. All right, Magnus. There's a Sturgian soldier, a horseman, and a woodsman, and another horse. Boy, they had a lot of Sturgians on them. I did not expect that. But then again, I imagine they got them. They could very well have got them when they took out someone else. All right. Ooh, I didn't want to. Yeah, let's spread it out a little bit. You still got too many though. Here, we'll help. Boom. I'll take the Sturgeon recruit. There we go. Tier 2. But I've got all 3 of you now, so I may be able to pull this off. Another Sturgeon, another Sturgeon. Yeah, they definitely had a lot of Sturgeons in that army. All right. Let's see what I can give you. 115, top you off. I don't think that Sheena's going to be able to hold all of them. So I will be dumping some recruits, it looks like. Do I need the Batanian archer? We'll take him. I don't know about the heroes. I'm not going to take any heroes. I'll take the 6 Fians. The Sturgeon Heavy Spearman, the horse. And the champion. There we go. Oh, doggone it. That was troops. Wake up, Joe. I hope I didn't do that to anyone else. I didn't, because I still got 442. All right, this looks more believable. All right, 109. Yeah. You got... Am I all the way down? No. Let's take those 9 recruits and give you 9 of these. I'll risk it. Very good. Magnus and Finn took a couple of recruits. Let's look at their situation. Everybody's topped up, so let's ransom. Well, first... Nope. I was looking for militia. No militia to be recruited. We'll get rid of them. Throw you 2 guys in the dungeon. Along with the 42 others. All right. And let's see what this town looks like. All right, workshops. We're only 6 days away from a level 2 workshop, and then it will immediately go into wall building, which is fine if I can't make it back. I want to come back because we want to get the workshop up to level 2, level 3 after that. Provided I can keep the town under my control that long. What's your food situation? It's all right. As long as you got grain, it'll be all right. I do not have a herding penalty. 29,000. I doubt it. Let's see how bad we'll be. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's head right back down in this direction. Although we should, I think, let's look at the Azurai. Only 870. And how many do we have? We've got 19 of, I'm sorry, we've got 5 of them in prison. The Southern Empire, we have 45 prisoners. They have 0 of ours, and they still want us to pay them. I understand how the game works. I understand why it works. I don't understand how it works. It works that way because that's how Tell Worlds wanted it, but I don't understand the thought process behind it. People who are losing the biggest expect you to pay them to stop the war. I can understand the European thought behind that, but I can't understand my American thought behind that. Makes no sense to me. But when you live in a continent that has constantly been fought over and things change hands so many times over the thousands of years, I understand that. But I'm just saying here, doesn't make any sense. All right, there's 104 there. I'm just kind of... I'm hoping there's another... Since that was the first Southern Empire army I have encountered in a while, I'm hoping they have another one that I can bust before I attempt to jump on all the Vlandians. You know what? Gosh darn it. Are the Vlandians at war with anyone else? Yeah, they're at war with the Western Empire. I'm just going to leave them alone for the moment. Because they're not a threat. Sargo. Is this the Azurai? Let's go to Sargo and see. That's the human player's job, is to bust the big armies so that the AI can then handle themselves. How many are... We've got 3 armies only patrolling around. They're... Osvin finally called an army. I think he's going... No, Fafin is. He's only 468. That might be just a single lord also. You should... Osvin, go to Uthalem. What? Legata. Okay, we're going back to Legata. That'll be the Southern Empire, hopefully. And then I can bust the second Southern Empire army here. Fafin, I'm not sure you have enough people. There's 348 defenders. You're only 468, so whoever's attacking this is going to be at least 600. Maybe Osvin, you should keep going. Don't slow down. We'll get here. I don't think I'm going to be able to start it before they're going to be able to start the actual siege before I can get there. I don't care how many you got, buddy. I'm going to just jump right in there. Come on, come on. Taken prisoner by the Khuzaits. All right, let's take out this second Southern Empire army. Same battlefield, of course. It is still Legetta. All right, horse archers, go do your thing. Everybody else, move, move, move.
Hold fire!
See if they do the same thing. The armies are equivalent. They may come and meet us here at the river. Yeah, they're coming at us because we don't vastly outnumber them. We do outpower them, but we don't outnumber them. So they'll come for us, come towards us. They may stop just over that ridge. That would be unfortunate if they do, but I'll deal with it if that's the case. Nope, they're coming over. Very good. All right, horse archers, that's what I want. Pull back. Just kind of stretch them out as much as you can. I want you guys to come right down to the water's edge. You guys to go right there. All right, horse, we're going to go ahead and have you... No, go over there. Infantry, loose formation. Archers, do your thing. We're going to have the horse come in behind them. They've got 129 archers. Unfortunately, they've got archers in the front. But we'll get the horses far enough back that they can get a good running start. And you other horses come over here. All right. Formation 3, face this direction. Once you get here. Formation 4. Once you get over there, you face this direction.
Ready yourselves!
So far, the kill feed looks good. They're down to 118 archers. Let's see if I can take out a couple of these horse archers. Apparently not. There's a lord or a lordette. I don't know. Balthan. It looks like a female, but I can't remember if it's a male or female, but it looks like a female. But a lot of times this armor is so form-fitting you can't really tell unless you can actually see if they have a breast in their armor. I remember seeing the name Balthorn, but I just can't remember if it was a male or female. All right. Infantry, throw them if you got them. Now, cavalry, go after the archers. Infantry, go in the line. Once they get in that water, that'll slow them down greatly. Boom, 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 boom. Now, front line merges. Second line merges. Okay, charge. Horses hit them at the same time. Let's get that banner carrier if we can. Boom. All right, we got some... Oh, those are my tossers. Never mind. There come their reinforcements, which means we're going to take out as many of these archers as we can. Right. Oh, this guy with the big stick's got to go. This guy with the big stick's got to go. Oh. These guys with the big sticks got to go. Then I'm going to call my horses. Hey, you got a big stick. You're going to go. All right, horses, back. Back, back, back. We want them to come to us. Infantry, back to the river. Again, we don't want to frighten them off. They're still coming. All right. Hold your axes. 3 and 4. 5. Come back also while you're at it. I don't want you to scare them off. Go back. There you go. Make sure we're in line formation. I'm just going to let the axemen. Okay, maybe they're out of axes. I'll just let the infantry handle that. Now, are they still coming? Yep. Okay, archers, hold fire. Nah, you got plenty. You got plenty of ammo. Keep going, doing your thing. All right, they got 3 horses. Oh, they're running now. All right, everybody attack. They came at us a little bit, then lost their nerve right here. They're still willing to fight, though. Look at them. They haven't totally given up. You tell him, Hans. Ooh, right in the forehead. Right over the top of the shield. That. Okay, I'm gonna let you be as long as you're running away from them. Well, as long as you're running away from the map edge, I'll leave it to the rest of my guys. Okay, they're starting. They're considering forming up again here. So we'll just let everybody do their thing. Oh, we're very close to the... experience. We'll get some more... Okay, get some more troops blood. That's right. Run in the other direction. That's... Ella got a kill. Huranag got one down. Yes, keep running away from the map edge. That's what I like to see. Huranag got another. He's not messing around.
Everyone charge!
Oh, I heard save yourself. They're going to start running for the... Maybe they'll keep going in this direction. That's ideal because the map edge in that direction is way over there. Jenny got one. Maybe they'll get some pole armor horse skill. Yeah, this is actually ideal because there's no way they're going to make it all the way to the map edge in that direction. It's just not feasible. So we're going to continue getting kills. In fact, I'm gonna head over and show you how far away the map edge is in that direction is. I kind of wait for them. If any of them look like they're going to make it, I'll see if I can take them out. But it's way over yonder. Fella, I didn't even see you till just then. Oh, he blocked. Okay, here's some horses coming. We'll see if they can get him. He's turning around and blocking. That's good. That's actually good. So again, he's not running for his life. He's not fleeing. He's just doing a tactical retreat. Because when they're in full scale fleeing, they don't do that. They don't turn and block or attempt to fight. And of course, you haven't heard the music yet. All right, Ella and Huranag. We've still got a long ways to go to the map edge. And I still see they're turning and fighting. Sheena, polearm skill, very good. Now that's full-fledged flight. Oh, he got him. They took about a 45 degree turn and got even further away from the map edge now than they were if they kept headed in that other direction. I'm just going to let them do their thing. Wow, who did you chase way over yonder? All right. We lost only 19 overall. 13 of those was the garrison, though, which means we only lost 6. I lost 0. Ella got 1 in horse. 1. Jenny got 1 in polearm. Sheena got 2 in polearm. Very good. And Magnus got 1 in medicine and 1 in horse. Finn got nothing. All right. How much money did we get? That's also an indication of how well you're doing. This was 4,900. Four prisoners. And did I see that right? No. Okay. Yeah, I want to take that militia archer and maybe I can toss him in somewhere and then put him in a garrison. We'll see. Excuse me.
I'm at your service.
Been a long day for me, and it's only 7:30 at night. But driving long distances really wears me out. Okay. You're already way overstuffed, Magnus. But you didn't have any sturgeons that I noticed.
I'm
Excuse me again. All right. You do not have any sturgeons except that one. So let's give you... top you off. And last but not least,
I'm at your command.
the kid designated to take over for me when I kick the bucket. Or hit the retreat, one of the two, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to hit the retreat. I don't have enough offspring to justify that. All right, we'll take the recruits. How many recruits do I have here? 77, 80 recruits. That's going to be close. All right, let me check back with Finn. Give her everybody I can. Sort. And then just take back the low levels, including the lords. All right, so that's 96. Let's back you up to you're not... Oop, that's a little too far. I'll try that again. Mm. 117. Okay. And you also need one. There we go. I'll just give it a try. Garatops already escaped. All right, we'll throw these in a dungeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And did you put any regular troops in here? Yes, you did. Let's take them out. They will slowly be sold off when the AI puts them in here, but if I sell them off, you get the money immediately, and my dungeon is not clogged up. There's no reason to keep them in there and let the AI sell them slowly when I can get the money all at once. 50 now. I think it was 34 earlier, was it not? So close. Like I said, one more battle. One more will be the third. So one more battle, I should hit 44. All right, we'll give Sheena the Air the 50% damage when you hit an enemy in the head with a polearm. Now, I have seen the Sturgeon Archer, the Sturgeon Horseman, like I made a comment on earlier, charging, and he was couched. And I know he has a spear and not a lance. But I don't think there's much... They may spend 10% of the time with a couch lance, but then they spend the other 90%, I'll say the other 70%, with just trying to thrust a lance. And then the remaining percentage is just one-handed because they're in close. And I just think you get more bang for the buck out of this one. All right, that's everybody. Any recruiting to be done? Nope. Do I even have any militia? I think I got a little bit. I've got 4 militia troops. That's it, though. And I've got this trader and that militia. All right, well, let's see what happens when I ransom the prisoners. That trader went, I'm just going to let him go. I want you there, and you right there, and you right there. That's fine. I can live with that. How many days now? 3 days away for level 2 workshops. Keep that in mind. As long as we can keep the town in our hands, we may get another level up. And then get it up to 3 would be ideal. Workshop I'm talking about. And then 3 everything else, of course. All right, 17-9. We'll take one of those and one of those. And just a few more of these. There we go. That's close enough. All right, how are we looking? Everybody's topped off, and you two even got one too many. So Sheena and Magnus have one too many each. Let's take what I don't want them to have. There's a militia spearman right there. We'll take you, and I'm going to take that militia archer. I'm glad I looked. I'm glad I looked. Yeah, and I'm even going to take the recruit. I didn't want to take them. And I saw some. Did I see a trader down here? I thought I saw a trader down here. Apparently not. All right, that's Magnus. Let's check out Finn. I'm going to take your recruits, except the Sturgeon. You have no militia, and you have no trader. Okay. And last but not least, Sheena. 37 recruits. No militia. No trader. All right, I'm going to dump all these in the garrison. You guys can recruit if you want to. They did. They got 4. All right, now we're up to 228. Let's see if there's anything else left to recruit. I will recruit all of these and just throw them all in the garrison. Because I don't want... They don't need... ranged troops from the Empire. All right, I'm going to go head over towards Sargo because I'm curious to see who this is. It's almost certainly the Azurai, and I almost certainly think he's too small. Fafin is... his army's... We got to be way down. Hang on. Did I misread that? Yeah, Finn... I misread that big time, apparently. Let's hit Verone. Or they threw some in the town and I wasn't paying attention. So either is possible. Either I just really misread it or they put some in the town when we went in. What does the Azurai want to pay us? Or what do they want us to pay them? 2,200 now. And now the support was 16. Now it's down to 12. And there's 71... We would pay them 400, 71% support for that. All right, Osvin is going to... Oh, Osvin, why do you do that? Either go there or don't go there. But don't tease me. Are you topped? Nope. Fafin is... he finally engaged. 107. Come on, Osvin, get in there. Osvin. All right, he won. Woo! I didn't think he was going to win. Didn't I? He got down from what, 600 to 234, was it? Something like that. All right, let's go to Gamarden. Just don't want to get too far away from this area. But once we've got that Southern Empire army under hand and I can see what else the Azurai can throw at us, I may just release my troops again and let them do their thing. Because I really want to go and get in a town and just do nothing but smelt and craft. Really, I want to craft because smelting is only going to get you so far. But the way to really raise that crafting is to actually smelt stuff and then melt it back down. Because the higher level of the item you're smelting, the more skill points you get when you melt it. How is Ella looking anyway on that? Yeah, she can go to experienced smith, and then it's going to be a problem without more perks. But she's just the one, 6 and 75. She's just the one that I decided to start working with because she had the most perks in it. Ideally, I would have an offspring that's just totally dedicated to being, you know, like 9 attribute points and 5 perk points right as soon as they of age. But to do that, I've got to get Magnus married. Nope. Do that again. There we go. Sheena, you're 176. You need 204. We're going to... All right, so there is... let's go down here. Lycia. There's only 229 here. There's a chance that Bovin, is it Bovin? Or Osvin. It's a chance that Osvin may attack either Garantor or Ortesia. I would say he's got the forces to do it, and Garantor has fewer troops in it. It's only got 113, so he may indeed attack it. In which case, the Aserai will respond. So I want to. That's why another reason I want to be in the area here. Fafin's going to pin Canuck. Magna. See, Magna should be Magnus's wife. Just makes sense. Excuse me. Vilder created an army. Let me head up here just for a moment. Change my mind. I'm going over here. Don't want to get too far away from Osmond. Workshop and Legate is completed. Very good. So that means that's level 2 workshop. So I got to get back up there and switch it over to level 3. And I probably got to get in the Pin Canuck also. All right, 192. I'm gonna tempt Vinella. Take these 5. We're gonna head back. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna head back in this direction. All right, let's go to Legata. I need to go back in there anyway to switch over that workshop. I'll keep an eye on this, but I would rather. As sad as it sounds, I'd rather lose his army than Legata at this stage, because this Southern Empire needs to be knocked down. And the Aserai, I think, are pretty weak already. So let's just go ahead and jump right into these fellas. How many... Let me pause. How many... Are you down? You are down 9. Is there... Do I have 9 recruits that I can give you, Sheena? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. You're now going to have 56 archers. All right, look at the power balance. Even though it's just a couple hundred, it's way, way less powerful because they got many more lower tier troops. And we already know what I'm going to do here. We've seen this battlefield enough. All right. Horse archers, go ahead and do your thing. You guys start marching in that direction. Horse, go over there. Horse, go over there. All right. They're moving to their right, so they're gonna post up right there. We're just gonna have to march. Actually, probably right where I'm marked is a good rally point. And then we'll maneuver from there. Don't see any fish, don't see any gators, don't see any snakes, don't see any turtles, don't see any toads. It's a dead river. Dead. I wouldn't even call this a river. Stream was what I'd call it. Yeah, they're going back to their left.
Footmen!
Let's get archers over here. How many horse? They've got 130 horse, so let's go in loose formation for the infantry.
Archers! Infantry!
Face in that direction, please.
Enemy! Footmen!
Move up a little closer.
Forward!
See if the horse charges. Archers, come over here, please. Let's see if I can get you on this little rise here.
Cavalry!
I think. Okay, there we go. They are going to get involved. Just a little bit, though. They didn't penetrate. They just went through the first rank. maybe a little bit into the third, but just there on the corner, so it wasn't like they really were trying.
Infantry!
I can hear things hitting the shields of my forces. That's good. Okay, yeah, again, they're not going to really try with their horses. I'm just going to go ahead and shield wall, have the archers come up here, because we want to get a little angle on them so we can get a little bite there. Move up and toss your axes. Ariada, don't know who that is. Horses, come a little closer, please, right yonder. Archers, let's see what you got. Very good, very good. Take out their ranged units. Woo! Corinne got one. Heribert, I don't know who that is either. Corinne got another. Corinne got a third. Go, girl. That's my wife. A fourth. She must be on the top of this hill here. Can I see where she's at? Blag got one, whoever that is. I do not see her. She's in there somewhere. All right, let me slow down these horses. Break their momentum if I can. That Lord? Nope. That was not. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move, horse. Move. So long, heavy horse. Move, move, move. All right, infantry. Shoulder to shoulder. And charge. There's that Lord. I think I'm just going to take the horse out. Lords are really good at blocking. All right, let's get our horse involved. Woo! Heckaron. All right, everybody charge. Here come the reinforcements, but I want to get at least to that ridge. Archers, stop firing and come up here. Infantry, keep doing what you're doing, but move in this direction, please. There you go. Archers over here. Let me get out of your way. 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 There you go. One big clump. That's right, not onesies and twosies. I'm sorry, buddy. All right. Now you can do it. Just go wild. Archer should take him out. Someone over yonder, apparently. Way over yonder. All right. We lost 5, maybe? 4. Hans got 1 and 2. That's good. Give a lot of different commands. Your tactics rises. Corinne got 7. That's very good. I do remember giving her a point in something. Oh, and maybe control. I forget. Okay, so she got 1 in one-handed and 1 in two-handed. 1 in one-handed and 1 in athletics. Magnus got 1 in medicine and 1 in polearm. Sheena got nothing. No kills either, but she didn't get taken out. And Finn got 1 in polearm and 1 in medicine. Well, better than nothing. 5,500 gold. 3 prisoners for me. Now that's the third army that of the Southern Empire have slapped down. She got leadership. Oh, that should have been. Look at her. One, I've got 266, 2051, and a 269. So 30,000 more points. Maybe a fourth battle. Again, it depends on what you do. I kind of set back and let everybody else do their thing, and that one didn't get a lot of points. All right. Magnus, what do you got for me? You got heck of a run. And you're already overstocked.
I'm at.
Shayna,
I'm at.
you're at my service. Okay. Jump in. I think... Is that the Khuzaits attacking Rimtoil Castle? I hope not, because if that's the case, they're too far west for my liking. I do not like that. How many... 206 to... Okay, Magnus just needs one. In which case, I'm not going to try to... Well, let's look and see. No. We're too close to being able to recruit from the villages. I'm not going to recruit yet. Take that 5,300. I will recruit these 17. Toss them in the garrison. Continuing to fortify the town. And I will swip this to workshops 3. And then after workshops 3, fortifications, then granary, and then orchards. And this is 90 days. I'll bump it if I can. 49, and bump it again. 35. I think that's going to do it. 35 days probably not going to go anymore if I put another 10 grand in there. Let's see what we can do for trade at 21. So it's slowly but surely getting a little bit of money every time. A little bit more money every time. No hurting penalty. And other than those legendary boots, which is 34, and that's really good. I don't see anything here worth keeping. So we'll knock this down. Jump out. Let's look at Rimtoil. I want to try to get up here to Rimtoil. Because if that's the Khuzaits, I'm a little concerned. Yeah, it may be because they've already got Cranarag and Uthalim. And we just wiped out a Southern Empire. Osvan, I hope you're okay, buddy. But so far, I haven't been able to engage the Khuzaits. So I know that the 1017. No. The Vlandians. I'm glad I came up. Well, they're going to get them. I need to go back to Osvan. He's a small army, but he is an army on the map. He can't... All right, Oneira, risen against our Lord Cadigan. So Oneira is no longer empire. They're now independent. I say empire because I don't know what empire... I just know that name was an empire name. Hey, he got it. Very good. So the Aserai have really been knocked down enough. They didn't even come to contest that. Oh, I saw 6. Guess where we're going? Guarantor is going to... Well, I guess it's going to me because it's right next to Ortesia. And I did have Ortesia. All right, that means I'm going to... I got to get Ortesia back. Well, I don't got it, but I'd like to get it back. I'd like to get Ortesia back now that we've got Guarantor. Hans gained a level. It was so close. All I needed was to ride around. Ah, there we go. Now I can get that 250 and get that other... I can get one of my children out on a party. So let's give this 5. Woo! All right. What do I want to give this next one perk to? I almost want to give it to smithing. But he's the oldest character in my clan, so smithing wouldn't last him very long. But then again, it's just one perk, and it would only get him to steal. Let's lock that in, and then go look at this again. Guarantor Castle. Look how quickly that happened. Yeah, see, that would only get him to steal, so it wouldn't really do a lot in the long run. But then again, I don't necessarily need any more in two-handed. This right here, though, is good to thick hides. I'm going to go with two-handed because 5 hit points of troops in my party. You know I'm all about the infantry. If I can get 5 more hit points to them, that would be grand. So I think I'll just go and do that. Anybody else? No. All right. Osmond, I'm going to let Osmond deal with that. He's going to win or he's going to lose. There's only 2 outcomes. And where are you going? Oneira. I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off because if they can lose a lot of forces fighting way the heck over here, Oneira, they're going to try and retake it. Then so, well, now I know it was a Southern Empire town. Let's move back down here. Oh, you giving up, Osmond? Okay, he's not even going to try it. Must be a large party, bigger than he can handle with 539. Oh, let's get rid of that. Don't care about that. Let's see what this is. Azurai, how big is it going to be? Who? Sheena needs 1. She just needs 1. Can I recruit 1 and give to her? Yeah, that Battanian hero. There you go. You now have 57 archers. Or at least ranged troops. Oh. Was that not Sheena? Who was that I was looking at? I hope I didn't just waste that. Magnus. I'm used to Magnus being down here. Okay. That's what happens when you dissolve your army and then reconstitute them later and they're in a different... You call them in different orders. Yeah, that was the 1,200-man army. We won't make it because this castle's only got 80 left in it. But I can still potentially crush this army. Oh, we made it. Oh, goodness. Great goodness. Okay. It took them a long time to get this army. So chances are they're not that good. You know what I'm going to do? You know how I keep saying the AI likes to go? I'm going to go here also. Because usually the Azurai, I think, will just come for you. You don't expect them to, but a lot of times they just come right at you. And I suppose, I know I see some people said, oh, it depends on who the leader is and this, that, and another. But generally speaking, I think the Azurai just comes right at me. Now watch. Having said that, they're going to turtle up. Let's see.
Hold fire!
Let me get out here. Just stop moving. All right, they're coming for us, or at least the horse archers are. All right, horse archers are coming this way, so we want shield wall. They're still coming. The infantry is coming also. And I want you to go way out there. I want you to go way out there. Horse archers, come right here, please. Right there. And infantry, face their infantry. All right, archers, cut loose. There's only 33 of them. See if you can take down a few. And the infantry's still coming. Horse archers, you do your part. I'm hoping they go around behind us, and I'm going to bring that horse formation. Yep, they are going to go around. All right, horse, come over here and then cut these guys off. Don't go for them because they'll turn around. We're going to catch them against that wall, that cliff. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Or, come on, come on, come on. All right, that direction. Go for the horse archers. Horse on that side, go for their horse. I'm going to go down and see if I can knock 2 or 3 of them out. 1, 2. I did my part. 3. 4. Okay, spread apart infantry. Tossers. They're low level though. Notice they're not golden haired tossers. So this is a lower tier army, as I suspected. Because we have beat them up good in the last couple of videos. What is their infantry going to do? That's what's going to tell me. Or be telling, I should say. Looks like they are running. All right, get into them. Everybody get into them. Of course, they've got reinforcements coming. Let's see what their reinforcements are doing. 240, 239. They may... 236, 235. I don't know. They're 230. Okay. It's hard to say. 230. I'm going to bring the infantry back. I'm going to bring the horse back. Because, again, our goal is to have them come to us. We don't want them over there so close to the map wall. Get these horses out of here. You're interfering with the cohesiveness of my line. Are they still coming? Yep. Perfect. We had only, 3 horse archers, so I didn't want them running willy-nilly out there and just getting taken out. At least sitting here, they may get some kills. Plus, as long as they're on a horse and they score a kill, they will get horse points and archery points. They don't need to be moving. They just need to be on the horse. Okay, are they still coming at us? Yes. This guy needs to go, though. And then that horse archer on the left needs to go. Oh, she didn't come in close enough. All right, infantry. Toss them if you got them. You're already on. All right, Cav. They're close enough. Go down here. Get you moving in the right direction. Horse. Get you moving in the right direction. I couldn't draw. I had the controls open, so I couldn't swing or put a shield up or anything. So I just veered out of their way. Get my horse around behind them, then I'll turn the horse loose. Come over here, horse. Come over here, horse. All right, horse archer, you can now go about your business. Shut up yelling. I don't know why. I never understand why they yell. Okay. Infantry. Charge. Horse. Go for it. The archers are already running. Die! That's Finn. Or Sheena. Or Jenny. Actually, I don't know. Because 2 of them have the same voice. I just forget which 2 it is. Same voice. They're running. The next wave of reinforcements is running. So everybody charge. Again, it's a long way for the next level for me. And I just leveled up. So I'll let my guys do their thing. That's a long run for you fellas. Archer's still got about 25% ammo left. All right, Magnus and Ella both just scored. I don't want you to run away, buddy. Let's get the regular axe out. They're kind of holding, so I'm going to wait just a moment. That horse is running away, though. They did, too. Didn't realize I was right at the edge of it. I thought it was a little bit further. 81. They're going out the edge. Yeah, I never have understood why they bother spawning in a wave and then immediately turn around and start running. And that's what causes all that lag. Well, not that specifically, but that's one of the causes of it, because all their little AI programs say go and do this to spawn in, and then they immediately change their mind and say go and do this. Just start running. All right, so we lost 9 overall to the 170. The garrison lost 2. I lost nothing, but Ella got 1 in polearm. Jenny got 1 in polearm. Sheena got 1 in one-handed. Magnus got 1 in polearm, 1 in one-handed, and 1 in medicine. Finn got 1 in horse and 2 in one-handed. Very good. I only got 29% of the loot there. We got another battle. Very good. Let me look at this. New influence is 49 for 49. Okay. All right, let's just fight this battle. Now, ideally, it's going to be exactly the same way. They're going to come right at us. We're a little different location. I mean, I don't think this is exactly the same place the other one spawned, but I think I'm going to set up exactly the same. With you guys there, you guys there. Nope, sorry, didn't mean to click on your horses. Let me move your horses over here, please. Way over, like right there, and spread you out. You guys right there. You over here. I think that'll be all right. And you 3 horse archers, I'm going to do the same thing with you. I want you right there. All right, let's see what happens if they come for us. So far, so good. Like I said, the Azurai tend to come right at me. Again, I'm only speaking from personal experience. Regardless of the numbers, a lot of times they'll run right into me. I've even seen certain mercenary units do that. I may have 300 troops and the mercenary has 35, and they'll run right at me.
Infantry! Face our turn to enemy!
And I've got everybody on. I've ordered nobody to hold fire. So as soon as they're in range, they should open up. Assuming they keep coming. By the way, where is Corinne? Now that I've got a little time to look. And nobody's moving. There's not a lot going on. Where are you at, girl? Or I should say wife. I don't see. Oh, right there. That's got to be her, right? Yep, that is her. So she's right in the center front row. That's why she got... If she was there last time, that makes sense for her getting 7 kills. I've seen sometimes them spawning in the back row, and it annoys the heck out of me. I wish you could manually tell them where to be. Unfortunately, you can't. You can only control the length and width of the formation. You can't control where individuals spawn. All right, let's get those horses out there. They're far enough out that it's easy enough for them to come around behind them. And in fact, I'm just going to go right through here. Making sure I don't get hit by anything. All right, horses here. Horses here. Easy enough to come around behind them. Again, look at these. Low tier. Not even any javelin users. Yeah, the Azurai is pretty beat up. Oh, I'm lying. There's one javelin tosser right there. But look at the kill feed. All of it green. Corinne got another kill. And another. Go, go, girl. Let's take out this one javelin tosser. Are they going to be another? Yes, there is. All right, horse. I don't think I'm going to need you. Come back over here. Go back over there. Let's see if... 127. 140. Oh, they're running. All right, everybody run. Now I'm glad I had the horse over there. But they're running already. We'll never... The infantry and the archers will never catch them. Maybe the horse will get a few stragglers. They're just too close to the map edge. It's a double-edged sword. It's good for me to set up as far away from them as I can and have them walk across the map. But then when they spawn in, they're so close to their map edge, they just turn around and run right to it. So again, it's a double-edged sword. All right. Well, we got 63 of them. We lost nothing across the board and 16 upgrades. Corinne got another skill point in athletics. How many total kills? 7 kills again. That's 2 in a row with 7 kills, right? I think. Did I get more than 29% of the loot this time? We got 72-30.
Enough. Stop. Enough.
5 prisoners, just for me. And I do need to jump into this castle because I own it now, and I need to look at the management screen. I just know that these guys are going to put... I'd rather hold on to them. But I think they're going to stuff this castle with troops, unfortunately. We can give you a few more, Finn. And let's see about Sheena. Yeah, Finn and Sheena seem to have the same voice. So I think Jenny has a different voice. I'm going to wind up just giving you... By the way, now that I've mentioned that, hang on. Wow, I'll take all the tier 4s from her. I want the prisoners. 173. We're gonna get... Might wind up keeping all the high tiers to myself. 230 is a lot of prisoners. And I don't want the Lord stuck in this castle because it's not going to last very long. So I'd rather take them and put them in Legeda. And if I can take a lot more prisoners, then that's just more money to be had. There we go. Yeah, we got a lot of high-tier prisoners in my army. Let's jump in here just so I can see what the management of the castle looks like. All right, they did not put any... workshops, 14 days. This is barracks. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Now workshops are in the first place, 100 days. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna bring it down to 28 days. Then after level 3 workshops, then we go to the wall. Then we go to the granary. And then we go to gardens. Now, do I think it'll last that long? Do I think it'll last 28 days? I do not, although who knows what we're going to do with... Oh, there's some nice Sturgian troops in. Who knows what we're going to do with the war, though. We may declare peace. I don't want you to be in here. I'm just going to take all you high-level troops, or prisoners, and then I can give them back to you guys. Let me get you down to 140. That worked out perfectly. Okay. Now I can redistribute those prisoners to you guys again. Let's leave the castle. And then we can go to Legeda and actually we won't be over here and we won't lose any. I want to keep you guys, though. All right, so that's 125. And 30. That's close enough, and I'm no longer over. All right, let's run back. Whoo. Yeah, we got to be faster. Let's run a Legata. I don't even want to stop and recruit, because I think by the time we can get the Legata and before we can come back, this castle will be taken again, or under siege again. We're only moving at 2.7. It's dark. Notice the Vlandians are not bothering us at all. That's why I'm letting them be. If they're running around burning my villages and things of that nature, I might reconsider that. Uthalim, I don't want. That is a Battanian town. Vilder, what do you have? You got Revel, Aster, Ustakor, and Drumor. Drumor is Battanian, but it's on the opposite side of Battania than Uthalim. What about you, Simmer? Okay, I'll give it to you. Varcheg is closer, even. Yeah, I think Varcheg is closer. We'll give you that. We'll give it to you. Who voted for me? Osvin, Fafin, and Bovin. Yeah, the guys who have been calling armies. The doers. Southern Empire. Okay, they want. I'd like to get Ortesia back before I declare war with them. How many recruits do you need? You got one too many, and you need 2. I'm going to recruit everybody here, toss them in the garrison. Continuing to build that up. Now put all of these, whatever lords I have left that didn't escape, toss them in here. All right, now it sounded like a peace treaty and peace offer just came through. That's 54 lords. Now let's see what the peace offer is. Southern Empire. I thought another one. Azrai and Southern Empire. Maybe I was just thinking incorrectly. All right. Food is a situation at the moment. Because I keep adding to the garrison, and more in the garrison, the more food they need. I'm not going to do anything about that, though. I'm going to let it be. How long do we got? 28 days. If we can keep it. Right now, we're losing about 45 food. Well, 5.82 food a day, but 45 of it is due to prosperity. Nothing we can do about that. Prosperity is going down only 0.1. I'm not willing to move any of this. I want to get that workshops done so we can start on the walls. The walls are the main thing. And the workshop will increase the walls like from 400 days down to 300. So it's really worth it. Let's see what we can trade. 24. Last time I checked here, it was 22. So it's slowly but surely building a little bit of money. Of course, it helps when there's a significant amount of time or a decent amount of time between my visits. No, this is no good. We'll just take a few of these. Jump out. Are you still got too many troops? You got one too many Sheena, and you got two too few. So let's take one from Sheena.
I'm matched.
What do I want to take from her? See what you got here. Actually, I'm going to take all of her recruits just like I did earlier, and I'm going to throw them in here. I know we're starving, but I'd rather be starving than having the town with a nice garrison, because it will eventually recover, than not starving and not having enough garrison. And I do not know. I admit I do not know. I think at one time I did know, but I don't know if a tier 5 troop, for example, or a tier 6 troop even. Are there any here? Where are they at? There they are. Tier 6. I don't know if they eat more food than a recruit. I have no idea. You would think they might, because you figure a fully trained troop all the way up has a greater need for sustenance, because they're just tougher all around. So their body, their metabolism is faster. They would eat more. They'd have more muscle mass. You'd need more input. But I don't know if that's true in the game. We'll take these recruits. All right, Magnus. Thank you. Let's jump back in and see who recruits. Nobody. Might not be anybody to recruit. There's not. Throw these in the garrison. 301. Looking much better. Now let's head back down towards Garantor. Osvin, what are you doing, buddy? You said you're going for Artesia. That would be ideal. There's only 147 there. And I've been avoiding it because I don't want my guys... If I took it, my guys would just put all their troops in there. Okay, you're gathering near Arpadis, which is right here. So we'll come to this side. Because if you gather a force and come, you'll come from this direction. And I want to be far enough away that you're not going to immediately run around, but where I can still see you. I got a range of 30.8 right now. So let's see what happens. Hopefully he does... Let's move up here a little, in fact, because I want to be able to come around behind him. Oh, I think Vilder's coming down to help. He is. You are at 837. So we're looking at around 1,400. That will be enough to do it because we've smashed, what, 3 or 4 Southern Empire. Fafin is coming also. You guys just letting the... Oh, you got Uthalim back. Well, I shut my mouth. I was going to say, you just letting the Khuzaits rampage up here? But you did what needed to be done, and you got Ortesia. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's see who they're going to give. Let's go into this town. Garantor. All right. Ortesia. Oh, no, I didn't want to click on that. Ortesia decision, yes. Hans, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bovin, Osvin, and Simir. Can we... Oh, 1,500. Oh, yes. Let us take these guys out, because this is going to be the bulk of what they have left. We take these out. Come on, guys. Jump in. There you go. See, we have the same amount of troops, very similar, and yet the power balance was heavily in our favor.
Cavalry, move! Soldiers, move!
The fact that they were able to gather so many troops just means it's really, really recruit heavy.
Forward!
Or at least low tier heavy.
Forward!
I don't like this layout.
Riders!
Got 1 horse archer and 4. What are they going to do? Yep. They are... Okay, they're moving away from us. Let's see if we can take these horse archers out here, or a good number of them. Get my horse over here behind them. They're going to go all the way around us, though. That's okay. The 4th. Come over here, guys. Come on, come on, come on. 3rd. Come on. Got that Sibylla. How many were there? 30-something? How many will there be after this? Let's see. Go, go, go. I don't want this guy to get away. Anyone else? That's all of them. All right, hold fire. All right, they're no longer a problem. So let's get the horse over there. Over there. And infantry, come here. Keep wasting your arrows at me, fellas. Let me pause, let them get the range, and then there we go. Or get the aim. Those are bolts. You know, they don't have very many of them. So as long as they're wasting them right now, that's fine. Stop long enough for them to get bold and shoot, and then move. Just keep firing at me. All right, the horse is in position. Except I want them facing them.
Ready yourselves, cavalry!
Number 3 is in position. I want them facing them.
Wheel to enemy!
And I'm just going to let these guys absorb a few of these. Looks like some arrows are starting to come in now. You see the longer arrows. Our shields can take it. I watched while I was waiting for those appointments today. I wound up watching an entire episode of Vikings, and it was one where Lagertha gets killed. That was not a good moment. The way she died, I think, given everything she's done for 6 years in the show, the way they killed her off, I was very disappointed. Of course, I've seen this before. Wasn't talking to you the first time I seen it, however many years ago it was. So it's just disappointing to me the way that she met her end. By the way, if you are a Vikings fan, I did enjoy the spin-off that they made. It was only 3 years, 3 seasons, but it was enjoyable. I didn't like the character of Freydis because I think that's a little ridiculous because she didn't even look like she could polish Lagertha's boots, but she was a model, I think. You know, real thin and tall. But hey, you know, that's who they cast, so what are you going to do? Freydis or Freya? Freya? I forget. I think Freya is the goddess. Yeah, Freya is the goddess. All right, they're starting to die down. Our shields are not that bad. They don't have too many arrows in them or bolts. There's one bolt there. Another there. And 3 right there, right around that arrow. Look at that. Okay, yeah, the volume has died down greatly. You know what? Let's march up here. And let's see if our arrows need any. They don't really need any, but if they'll pick some up, it always makes me pleased. Always pleases me. Let's see. You gonna get any? Just a mechanic that they pick up ammo from the ground, I just really like. I remember the first time I saw it in Bannerlord. It was brilliant. It was great. Nope, nobody needs any. All right, let's bring the horse archers up. Archers, I think. Oh, they're actually much closer than I thought. I thought they'd be down in that depression. I am surprised by this, but that gives me an idea. That means there's a little... Okay, we're going to come around here. And we're going into line formation. Because they're sitting right on the edge of this hill, which means I can come around from this direction and put the infantry down in the gully there and have the archers still be able to hit over my head. Because you can't do that from that direction just because of the way they're positioned. And that might be why the AI did that. But either way, we're going to move around. We're going to force them to rotate in this direction, and we're going to come at them from this angle. As long as these guys keep facing there, it'll work. All right, keep coming. All right. Okay, they're moving. They're rotating around. The horse are backing off. All right, guys, come over here and keep facing in that direction. Horse, move up now. The other horse can stay where it's at because I like the fact that it's now behind them. Okay, you come over here. Right there. Very good, very good. All right, archers over here. Come on, come on, come on. All right, careful, horse. We're going to go ahead and engage. No, they turned around. All right, I do want the 4th horse to shield wall. Believe it or not, they can shield wall on their horse. The horse is armored, and then they hold their shield in front of them. And it does make a difference. All right, they're actually engaging. All right, archers, fire. Infantry, move forward. We're only 100. Yep, we're 100.
yourselves!
Archers come around down here, right there.
Soldiers!
You guys shield wall completely. Why are you not shield walling? There you go. Throw him if you got him. All right, horse that's way back yonder. Engage. You guys, engage. I see a lord right there. Let me see if I can get to them. Get me out of here. I couldn't even tell who it was. Jamer. All right. We've crossed paths many times in it before. Oh, is that another lord? Let me see who that is. Jassid. All right, very good. Infantry, break apart. Spread out. Envelop them from the edges. Who is this? Taya. Oh, yeah. We do now know there's two different NPCs named Taya. I remember that from one of the previous videos. Shalar. No idea who Shalar is. But he went down. There's another lord. Kanar. Yep. Crossed paths with you several times before also. These guys with the axes is who I'm going for. When it's the Empire, it's the guys with the big stick. When it's these guys, I don't like that guy with the wolf head on. Okay. When it's these guys, it's the guys with the big axes. I don't see any more. There got to be some more here somewhere, though. Not only do they have that big two-handed axe, but they also toss axes. Ranged weapons. Let's get these... Work on these archers. I don't like you double teaming my dude. Don't like you wearing that wolf hat. Just standing right there shooting at him. Boom. Boom. Everybody charge. Archers come across the top of that ridge so you can have a better shot. This guy's gotta go. You, can I save him? Nope, never. 90% of the time I cannot. It's always one guy way out in front of everybody else getting mobbed. And 90% of the time I cannot save him. I admire his grit, but I prefer he stay with the rest of his forces. The rest of my forces. His buddies. Make sure everybody's doing their thing. Ooh, I'm gonna save you this time, buddy. Long way for these fellas to run. Oh, 2 hours. Whew. Tell you what, it doesn't help that when I had to go to Las Cruces, New Mexico, which is about an hour drive from where I'm at, and much bigger town than I live in. So I ate at a steakhouse while I was there, and that steak, whoo, Steak, the salad bar. It's all set and heavy. That's another reason I'm yawning, I think. He just ran right over him. All right. We lost 15 to their 458. Think about that for a minute. We lost 15 to their 458. That's better. That's about 12 to 1. Okay, Ella the captain got 1 and one-handed, and Jenny got 1 and one-handed and 1 in polearm. Vyoshin got 1 and one-handed. That sounds to me like that was a horse troop, I think. But I don't remember putting any horse troops, any leader over there. Volg got 2 in. It's always good when your faction mates get experience because it helps the overall faction in the overall wars. And he only lost 1 troop, by the way, so he got 2 in horse and 2 in polearm. And Vulus got 1 in polearm, 1 in horse, and 1 in one-handed. Pole got 2 in archery and 5. That's definitely a horse troop. 2 in 2 in archery and 5 in horse. Fafin, again a horse troop, horse archer. He got 2 in archery and 6 in horse, 1 in two-handed. Borenkar, that's that Kuzak fella that has been a good buddy so far. He's obviously a horse archer because he got 1 in horse and 6 in archery. Then we get down to Magnus, who got 1 in one-handed and 1 in medicine. Sheena, 1 in polearm, 1 in medicine, 1 in horse, and 1 in one-handed. And lastly, but not least, by any means, Finn, 1 in one-handed. All right. 48% of the loot. How much money was all of that? 15,589.
Stop. I yield.
1,
We are
2,
I yield.
3,
Enough.
4,
Enough.
5,
I give up.
6. It was a big army. 6 prisoners just for me. And since we do have Ortesia back, we're back up to 447 is our capacity. Let's pass out.
I'm at your service.
Well, you know what I'm going to do. I want to see how many prisoners we got throughout everybody. I'm going to take you and you. Chances of you having any sturgeons are slim, very slim, because you guys just gathered way down in Azurai land and came up here.
I
will take you up. Nope. Back up. You don't have any prisoners, and you went down to 2. So we'll top you off at 114. We'll take everything up to tier 3. Sheena, you don't have any lords. You don't have any sturgeon, so we'll take you also down to tier 3. Although we may need to go even further. No, that should do it. I think I just got too many. All right, there's 100 of you right there. I don't really want to give up anything above this. So we'll give you them, and them. Too much. We'll take these guys back. Nope. Let me sort you again so I can go get the lowest level. Give you back and take you. There we go. All right, that's Sheena. I'm going to go back through because we really still got 300 too many troops. I think 3 is the level though. Anything above 3? No. All right, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to dump a lot because we're not gonna. I don't necessarily want to drop them in here. Let's see what kind of upgrades. I have charm. Warlord. Always go for Warlord is what I always go for. Sheena, we're going to give you cheat death. I talked about this once a couple of videos ago. Cheat death is where I want to go. I'm going to attempt to jump into here. And just before I do that, I'm just going to stuff you with everything I have. Over. Take these guys back and bring me back up to 230 with these high tier troops. Be careful here. There's a huge amount of troops here. There we go. Now, put everything in there. 4, 5, 6. About 650 troops we just stuck in there. Now let's come back over here where I can put the... Southern Empire wants peace now. You know what? Yes, because we got Ortesia back. We got Legata back. They have nothing up here. They have Av, which they've had for quite some time, I think. Because we need to concentrate now on the Khuzaits. Let's see what the deal is. Will it tell me? No, it won't. All right, let's see. Southern Empire, Azerai, Southern Empire, Azerai, Southern Empire. Let's see what they want. Yep, we're going to go yes. We're going to see how much probably we have to pay them. Although they're pretty big, it might not be that case. Maybe they're paying us. Let's see. Okay, we're paying them $11.20. What was the last offer they gave me? Here. They will pay us $270, except... Okay, now they are paying us $270. Yes, see, that's the way you do it. Tell Wards is not going to change the way that works, and I'm going to take advantage of it. And who just got 1 point? Sheena did. Trade. Obviously, we want her. She's not going to be leading caravans, so she's not going to get selling trade goods. We want her selling equipment because she's going to get a lot of equipment from battles. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell, recruit, and then take stock again. And I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.